Hey, double hey, San Francisco Bay, Monterey. My name's Alexander.
And I'm Dr. Shasta.
And we're here with another episode of Your Healthy
Living. Yes.
Having fun?
Very much so.
Are you?
We have one of my best friends here today.
You know, we have fun all the time.
Yes.
Because your friends are pretty awesome.
Oh my gosh. I love who we have on today, Kat Voci. She is an esthetician.
Yes.
I've known her probably 12 years. Kat was born and raised in San Jose. She had skin issues herself and has a heart for anybody with skin issues. She adopted her two nieces as a single parent. When they were young, both suffered from acne. Kat became a licensed esthetician in it's hard to say that word.
I know, esthetician. Yes. It's better than pupil.
Thank you. In 1996, and feels blessed to have chosen a career where she can make a difference in people's lives. She has continued to further her education to ensure the most current state-of-the-art result-oriented equipment and techniques, which I personally have experienced.
Good.
And having suffered from acne herself, led Kat into holistic studies and developing an intuitive ability and understanding to further educate her clients from the inside out. These advanced treatments are affordable, effective, and work wonders to transform skin tone, texture, and reverse the sign of aging. And if you look at Kat's skin, I'm always marveling at her skin.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And I've had treatments from her, and people have said, "What did you do? What's different? What's new? What?" And I've handed out her number. I just think it's so important. Our face is what people see. It's the mirror to our soul, our eyes, and our face.
Well, I think especially at the adolescent age. I mean, when I was an adolescent, or even just out of high school, I mean, I kind of matured late. You know, I didn't become an adult till I was about 48. But what happened for me was I was a tire mechanic. And, you know, you're working in all this rubber dust that pops off of these things. And I had acne pretty bad.
Right.
And, of course, I didn't know what it was. But, yeah, it is embarrassing as a child. And you had a couple nieces, you said. Now, did the acne started at a pretty young age, or did it start in adolescence?
They started in adolescence for them.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a pretty big problem right now for the adolescents. It's especially with a lot of the sugar that's in everything.
So I think a lot of it is diet. I mean, we used to call it McDonald acne because everybody worked at McDonald's when they were making $1.298, and they had the French fry grease and all that kind of stuff all over them. But it's more than just being in a greasy environment. It's what you put inside.
It's
your
really
body,
what you put in your body.
It shows up on your skin.
Huh.
So do you work with people with their diet also?
Always. Diet is huge. That's a huge part of my home care regimen.
And you've been doing this for over 20 years.
Yes.
And so tell us a little bit more about your specialties and what's special about you.
You know, I think suffering with acne, for me, I was very self-conscious. So, you know, your face is how you present yourself to the world. It can be debilitating. People come in to see me, they're in tears, you know, teenagers, college students, and I really love helping them. I love creating treatments for them. They're personal for each person, too. This industry's constantly evolving, and there's just always so much to learn. I really love developing the treatments. I love people leave. I love to see them leaving with a smile. Mm-hmm. I'm very passionate about helping people, anybody with any skin issues, because it can be very debilitating for anybody at any age.
Right.
Oh, just about any
age. Can affect their self-confidence.
I mean, late onset acne is another issue altogether.
Yes.
So we're going to be right back after this commercial break. You're listening to Your Healthy Living with Kat Voci.
Voci.
At Way of Wellness, we help to rebalance the hormones of your body so that it can heal itself. Way of Wellness offers acupuncture, Chinese medicine, functional nutrition, Qi yoga, and wellness coaching. Call 408-615-1995 and start living the life that keeps us well.
Hey, San Francisco Bay, Monterey. My name's Alexander.
And I'm Dr. Shasta.
And we're back with Your Healthy Living, having just an interesting conversation about acne and how skincare itself. I mean, there's more than just acne involved. I mean, there's got to be psoriasis and all sorts of other stuff that comes up.
Yes.
But
eczema.
you were talking about kind of going into that whole genre of making sure that people are eating the right diet.
Yes.
And what is it? You can give us an idea, kind of some of the things to avoid for that?
Yes.
Because I know late onset acne happened with several of my friends where they were like 38, 35, and all of a sudden it just happened, And my guess is most of it's diet and emotion, right?
Well, a good skin analysis is how I start all of my treatments. So you can really tell a lot when you look at somebody's skin. A lot of it, if it's acne, a lot of it starts with dairy and sugar.
Really?
And there's also a lot of chemicals in our food. You can usually see what somebody is lacking, what they have too much of or not enough of. So it's really through skin analysis that I can see what's going on with somebody's skin.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Alcohol, too much alcohol. Our skin is not getting the nutrients that we used to get. Even our soil is depleted of magnesium and wonderful trace minerals. So I do recommend that you have at least a multivitamin.
Mm-hmm.
So supplements are important for your skin.
I believe
also.
supplements make a big difference. I can really see when somebody starts taking a supplement. They'll come in and I can tell something's different.
Huh.
So do you have parents bring their teenagers in? And how long generally does the course of therapy take for a teenager to clear up their acne with you?
So that's a big one. So it depends. I'll ask them, do you just want a facial or do you want me to teach you how to take care of your skin at home?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them really want to learn. So it's better if I tell them than if they keep hearing it from mom.
Yeah.
So going over home care is really important, what they eat, taking their vitamins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a nag too when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah.
Teaching them how to cleanse their skin properly,
Mm-hmm.
using a warm towel, properly taking their makeup off before they cleanse their skin, just a lot of things like that.
Right.
What they're eating is huge.
Mm-hmm. That's great. And is it usually maybe 3 to 6 treatments for a typical teenager, as long as they're doing their home care, or 6 to 12 treatments? So what do you find does it take usually to clear up the acne?
So some people come in with really bad acne. Some people come in with just pimples. So I would recommend just once a week if it's really extreme, because we'll use the LED light, which works at a cellular level.
Mm-hmm.
Their home care is really important. If they're eating sugar and junk and they come and get a facial, the facial will help, but internally is where the acne begins. So getting to the root of the problem, and they want to go to the doctor and just take medicine to mask it, which ends up causing more of a problem.
Right.
Because it feeds the bacteria.
Right. Right. Huh. Well, I mean, in Chinese medicine, we do facial diagnosis and tongue diagnosis, pulse diagnosis, etc. And the face really does say so much about the internal health of the person.
Yes.
So we have, we know that it's just, do you use natural products? Tell us a little bit about your products that you...
So I don't use all natural products because a lot of them, natural is when you pull something from a tree, you have to have something to sustain it.
Right. Yeah. So do you, tell us a little bit about some of the different therapies that you have.
Well, I don't just do an old-fashioned facial. Each treatment is customized.
Because I know you customized for me. You did the oxygen, the microdermabrasion, and a little bit of skin scrubbing. And I had people remarking about how my face looked for 3 to 5 days afterwards. So it was really, really noticeable. But you had also mentioned you have an LED light, and
yes, I do.
You're very excited about that. So tell us a little bit what the uses for each of those different modalities would be used for.
So oxygen is one of my most popular treatments. I call it the red carpet facial.
Okay.
So oxygen works at a cellular level, and it helps to promote collagen. It really deeply hydrates the skin, and I also infuse it with the serum with hyaluronic acid, and it really just gives you a beautiful glow. So that's kind of like the icing on the cake after a full facial treatment. LED is also probably one of the most popular non-invasive treatments. It also helps your natural healing. It helps produce collagen. And it works below the dermis. It works very deep.
So I know that people say as we get older, we have less and less collagen.
Yes.
Do you find that some of these therapies you use stimulate new growth of collagen?
Yes.
And which ones?
Those.
Both of
the
those.
Collagen
The
and the oxygen. Also taking collagen I recommend for my anti-aging treatments.
Okay, good.
I also recommend for my adults
Right.
vitamins and nutritional supplements. And
I mean, well,
collagen
it makes
is
sense. Like if we have more oxygen to our tissues, then things will regrow.
Well, it's hard for
right?
bacteria
Collagen.
to grow in an oxygenated environment, kind of like, cancer cells don't grow very well in an oxygenated environment. So,
And
Right.
collagen is like our foundation, so it fills in all the little lines and wrinkles too. It really helps plump up your
Plump it,
skin.
yes.
That's what it does.
helps it
That's-
hold the moisture.
That's
I
what the
guess, right?
LED does also. The
Really?
LED works very deeply, yeah.
Now, I've heard LED also works for hair loss and stuff too.
Yes,
doesn't
it does. It
does.
works for all different things
Because it goes inside the skin. It goes down.
to a cellular level.
Right.
It helps like little fibroblasts, nitric oxide.
Oh, really?
Produces nitric
Right.
oxide. Yeah. So
Interesting.
you probably know a
Yeah.
little
Isn't
bit
that
of-
laughing
I do.
gas?
No, that's nitrous.
Oh, nitrous. I'm sorry. I was going to say, boy, I want to get that so I can just sit around and laugh while I'm getting lasered, Anyway, sorry. I did hear that. I just didn't put two and two together.
It works really well for acne. The blue light is one that works really well.
So it just kills the bacteria?
Yes.
Is that, yeah.
It helps to kill the bacteria. It helps healing. It helps your mood. It helps your nervous system. They use it for the body also for pain. People come in after surgery, the red light. So there's different lights. It helps with dark spots, hydration. The red is probably the one that I use the most because of the oxygen
Right.
that it helps.
Well, I mean, it makes sense if you get more circulation, then
That's it.
everything's going to rejuvenate, and you can get. I went to this skin treatment guy, Miss Dr. T, and he had this plant pigment. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. That he put on some of my sunspots because I used to play beach volleyball, and it literally burned and turned into a scab, and then fell off.
So it kind of turned white like a scar.
No, it looked like a black burn after he put the plant pigment on. I don't know if you've heard of this before. And then in a couple of days, it literally peeled off. It was very, very unique.
I think I've heard of that.
Have you?
But yeah, my ex-wife
Laser
had-
does that.
Laser does
yeah,
that.
Yeah, it
Do
was
you
a
do
laser thing.
We're not allowed to do laser in California as an
What?
esthetician.
Really?
Yeah, the doctors want to keep that.
Oh, they got to keep that under control.
They don't like that we're doing the actual LED light because that really is what they use the blue light for acne. So
And because it's working, the doctors
it works
are
amazing.
ticked off, right?
It's an amazing treatment.
Yeah.
It's the number one most popular non-invasive treatment.
Wow. And so, how long do these sessions tend to take? I know
About an
you
hour
spent-
and a half.
I know you spent an
Really?
hour and a
I
half
spend
with me.
about an hour and a half.
It was
we do
heaven.
a consultation. I mean, I like it to be relaxing, spa-like, but I'm really result-oriented.
Yeah, I was just
I
loved my session. You should try it
Hour and a
sometime.
half.
I'm like
You
a
really
mad
should try it.
scientist back there, like a crazy mad scientist. I get
So
totally-
what do you do? What do you do kind of like for the getting older stuff? I mean, I got to guess it's a collagen thing.
It
that
is.
You're trying to kind of plump up the skin when you get, what did they call it on that show, Ally McBeal? The waddle. Remember the lawyer that just loved a woman's waddle and he just wanted to tickle her waddle? Anyway, you know what? That's what collagen can do for.
Yes.
Right. So when you start to see the little jowls going and the neck, you want to plump it up with collagen.
There's tightening treatments that I do also.
Oh,
So
tightening.
lots
Okay.
of ultrasonic and radio frequency and microcurrent. And I add that. I mix them all up.
Yeah.
Add a little LED to top it off. Good to go.
Yeah.
Sounds like you need an engineering degree with that one, but we're going to be right back after this commercial break. You're watching Your Healthy Living.
I do traditional Chinese medicine, and that includes 5 different branches: acupuncture, massage, yoga, tai chi, qigong, herbal medicine, and nutrition. It is amazing in helping the body heal itself, that it releases the body's natural endorphins, serotonin, and seems to rebalance the hormones of the body.
Lower back pain was taken care of very quickly. 6 treatments and I was pain-free. And this was like 3 years ago and I've remained pain-free.
I've grown up in the Bay Area and I have had my own practice for over 15 years. When I was 12, I decided I want to be an acupuncturist, and by the time I was 25, I was licensed.
I have thyroid condition and stress, big time. When I walk out, I'm feeling like a whole different person. It's definitely a blessing to be able to come here.
I love helping women have babies, and the day that they actually get pregnant, the look in their eye is like, it's the best thing ever.
I've been struggling trying to get pregnant for the past 3 or 4 years. I came to Shasta. I would totally recommend her to anyone out there that is trying to get pregnant. She will do great for you.
Way of Wellness has to do with living a life that keeps us well.
Hi there, this is Alexander with It's All About the Show. You know, I've been with Money Concepts since 1994, and they have been the primary catalyst for my success as a financial advisor. If you're looking for a career change and you want to help people for a living, check out moneyconcepts.com/ALEE or call 946-8378 today.
Hey, everybody. My name's Alexander.
And I'm Dr. Shasta.
And we're back with Your Healthy Living, talking about facials and spas and all
rejuvenating
that
our
zen,
skin
relaxing
and getting
stuff. I'm kind of into
healthier.
that. I want to get all zen. I love it when people do. I've had a facial before. I think it was 1984. And I was going to have another one once, but I chickened out. But
you should go see Kat. She's right across the street from you here.
What? Where
right
are you?
across the street.
What's your address?
2100 Kurtner Avenue.
Are you kidding?
In the medical building
just
upstairs.
half a block from you.
Oh,
beautiful little.
Yeah,
we almost sanctuary.
We almost put our office over there, right on the other side of Stevie's.
Yes.
Yeah, we were looking at that one unit up there. That's kind of crazy. No
That's
way.
it.
You got that unit?
Yes,
We ended up
I
moving
love it.
here.
It's beautiful. I made it into a gorgeous little sanctuary.
See what a small world it is.
It had like a bamboo. It had a
yes.
bamboo. Oh my gosh, that is
so
the.
funny.
Yeah,
oh
we
gosh.
looked at that office before we moved
What
into
a
here.
small
How
world.
bizarre!
Yeah.
Bamboo's all gone. I put in all new lighting and sink. And
Oh well,
Yeah.
sheesh, I didn't know
Oh,
that.
it's so beautiful.
I'll
in
be
there.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just walk right over
Because
there.
I just love that whole, when people like do stuff to your skin.
Feels
And
so good. And she has yummy smelling like essential oil stuff
yeah.
that just, honestly, you feel like you're getting a massage while you feel like you're getting a full body spa treatment, and she's just doing your face.
You're talking about, I got a question. Okay. So like oils on your face and stuff, right? I mean, is that a bad thing? Some people say, well, I used to put baby oil and
Baby oil's bad.
iodine on my face when I'd lay out in the sun, and
that
stuff
was
like
really bad because that's what I did.
Really? Back in the
That's
day.
my one regret.
I used to use that suntan oil.
Oh, gosh.
What was that?
I used to use
suntan oil?
sudden tan.
That yummy smelling banana
Remember
something.
suntan? I looked like Trump for about 4 years. I looked like Donald Trump. I was like, and then you go to a nightclub and they put the black lights on. It's like, where's Andy? Oh, there he is. He's
There's
blowing
his
over in
white
the corner. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Sudden tan was great.
Yeah.
Somebody had to do that. I got it.
All over my
See,
palms.
we're Italian. We didn't need to. We get dark naturally.
See, I'm
Hey.
Norwegian. I need that. We just put whale blubber all over our skin, and that works. But are there any good oils like coconut oil? I've heard
Coconut oil
good?
is lovely for your skin, and I mean, I eat it. Put it in your
I eat it,
coffee.
yeah. I
Rub
put
it
in
all
my coffee.
over.
Yeah.
I do. I put it in my coffee every
Yeah.
morning. Got that
Great.
MTC oil?
Yeah,
Or is that what
so
it's
you
called?
do the bulletproof.
Oh yeah,
That's good stuff. That's very good. Put the collagen. It's a good way to get your collagen
Oh, by just drinking
Plump
it in
up
your
your-
coffee?
skin
with the coconut oil.
with the collagen powder.
Oh, so you put it on your skin?
No, you drink it in your coffee with your coconut oil.
Where do you get the collagen powder?
It's Whole Foods, Amazon.
Okay, because I've got bone marrow broth powder, but I don't.
I have collagen powder in
Do
my
you?
cupboard, and I've
gotta
just
look
been
into
sitting
that.
there, and I wondered what the hell it was for.
My goodness,
like-
because I'm taking a collagen pill, but I didn't.
No, I got a little canister.
I'd like to put some.
I got a little canister, and it's got a little teeny scoop.
Do you taste it in your coffee?
No, you can't
great.
taste it. You can't
you
taste
can
it
tell.
at all.
Definitely
You can
gonna
tell a
do that.
difference right away.
I'm
when
going
you
to start doing that because I quit drinking coffee. I drink Dandy Blend now. You know what Dandy Blend
I
is?
do.
No.
Dandy
Yes.
Blend is dandelion root roasted with chicory. And it
Good for your
tastes-
liver.
Yes, it tastes like coffee. It's a little sweeter,
Mm-hmm.
but I got off coffee about 3 weeks ago, maybe. I'm feeling great. I
Wow,
love
that's
being off coffee.
something to
That's great.
really.
Yeah, I
That's
hated
awesome.
it. The first, I had a headache like you would not believe. The third day, I thought my head was going to explode. It felt like the worst hangover you've ever had. And it took about 2 weeks. But because you get up in that morning and you just go, I gotta have my coffee. I gotta have my coffee.
Right.
And finally, I got to the point where I feel good now. I can get up. I can have my Dandy Blend with a little coconut oil.
Does it have caffeine?
No.
What
it's
made you
caffeine-free.
stop doing? I
Delicious.
mean, I think that's great, but I'm just curious.
I went to go see a doctor that my wife is seeing down south to help her with leukemia and Lyme, and it has. He said your adrenals are amped out.
So
You're
many
having
people,
problems.
all of us, right?
I was drinking 4
Most
cups of
Americans,
coffee a day.
yeah.
Big cups.
Gosh.
So I was just, and she's even saying, I don't know if McKenna, have you noticed it, McKenna? Have I calmed down a little bit? She said maybe.
And
for
a
those
lot
you
of
who can-
the
That's kinda scary.
acne and skin problems
what I was gonna
come
say.
from the adrenals
Yes, they
being
do.
exhausted
That's
because
right.
the
Yes.
adrenals have the natural anti-inflammatories that are
Yes.
supposed to deal with
Right.
all of the allergens and bacteria and such that our skin is always fighting.
Yes.
And when our body is using that for stress hormones, it's not going to use it. That's why you'll see a lot of people with rashes on their body. It's when their immune system has gone down
Right.
and their adrenal glands aren't working anymore.
Well, I feel better than I ever have. And I do. Oh, I was going to ask a question. I can't remember what it was.
Well, kids are so stressed nowadays. They
They
come
are.
in and they're just so stressed
Yeah.
academically, I think. I mean, I don't remember doing homework like that. I
Yeah.
never did my homework.
Yeah,
like-
there is a lot
they're
of
just-
pressure, and there's a lot of social media
Well,
situations,
yes.
and there's
Dealing-
cyberbullying going on.
Dealing with
Stress.
reality in life is a little tough. In fact,
Not
I just
getting
posted
unplugged.
posted a great article on KIYS Radio just the other day about that and how the kids are just so fragile now. They're just having an
very sad.
issue, and that's got to be part of the skin
It's
issue.
huge.
Oh, I know what I was going to ask. When you have like food or like you bite into chocolate or something, you kind of get that prickly rush in your face. That doesn't have anything to do with like. Do you know what I'm talking about?
It's
Where
the
you
sugar rush.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, whether it's chocolate, but sometimes when you get
Niacin.
that, it
I get
feels
that.
like
I get that
niacin.
from some sugar.
I used to love the niacin rush, but now it kind of makes me paranoid when all of a sudden your face is all prickly. And,
Yeah.
Is that good for your skin? Niacin?
I don't.
no, that
No.
that's
It feels
not
like
a good
your
thing.
skin is burning from the inside out, so I don't
Yeah,
feel like
it's all
that's.
prickly.
It's not good. It's not good. No,
Oh
it's
well,
not.
that was my only.
And there's people with rosacea, and that's like an
Yes.
extreme chronic case of that kind of flushing. We
Right.
call that yin deficiency or false or liver fire rising.
Well, and alcohol pushes that. I had a friend who had it really bad, and you could tell when he was drinking because all of a sudden his cheeks would get all rosy and.
Rosacea.
Yeah.
Do you work a lot with rosacea?
Yes, I do. The LED. Well, I do treatments. I do natural. I do use natural botanical enzymes. It helps detoxify. It helps brighten.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would use an LED with that. Like I said, the LED is just used for so many different skin conditions.
Right.
The yellow.
So
light.
do you use it all over, like if people had eczema or somewhere else on their body, or mainly just on the face? Do you mainly just
I
work on
mainly do the face, but I will do LED treatments even. And if people have a lot of sun damage on their arms, I do back facials. I do body waxing too. So we do different treatments for that.
Oh, wonderful. And you do eyebrows also.
Yes, eyebrows are a big part of what I do. When most
You
people
have
come for
beautiful
their
eyebrows.
facials. I don't wax my.
You have the most perfect eyebrows.
You don't do that little.
you. We just
That
have to
little.
wax
You gotta fix them.
When they.
She's
What is
gonna
the
fix my
eyebrow thing
eyebrows.
where they pull the
The hair thingy?
cords?
That's
Gotta
threading.
fix my
Threading.
eyebrow.
That hurts.
Did you do threading?
I did it in the mall once.
It hurt
I was walking up and the Chinese goes, "Oh, you come here, you need eyebrow done." And I was like, "Okay, and okay, I'll do that."
so
And I was like,
painful.
"Oh my God, get off me!"
Guys,
That's
the
what I
biggest
did.
babies.
I told them, forget it.
Oh,
this
man,
is
I was
way
like,
too painful.
yeah.
It's like they're torturing you one hair at a time.
Yeah, except I jumped off
crazy.
and then I walked out and I had a little line down the middle of one eyebrow and the other one was all still bushy and like looking for, fish or fishing for something over here.
I did my whole face, and my whole face broke out.
Really?
In school, we were practicing. We used to practice everything. And my whole face was like a big red rash. It was not pretty.
No,
From
owie.
threading.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of gone by the
try
wayside,
everything.
isn't it?
I don't know.
People
Threading's
are
a
still
beautiful
doing it.
art.
Is it?
I think threading's a beautiful art. I feel like the hair could grow back faster.
Well, I can't. I will never do it.
I'm not.
threading
Tell you what,
again.
I'm not doing it again. And just because my last name's Lee, I don't care. I still like Chinese people. That's okay. But don't be doing threading on my eyebrows.
Well, you have some pretty thick eyebrows.
I
too,
know, I
Andy.
do. Gretchen's like, it's time to trim them again. I said, we just did this yesterday.
He has good eyebrows, actually. I see men, they're like caterpillars
Yeah.
folding over the glasses.
Well, luckily, I got a woman that takes care of my eyebrows.
You can
'cause I've
tell.
got- yeah.
You
Yeah.
look very well cared for.
But yes, I am. I have to say, I have a wonderful woman. Thank you, Lord. But yeah, I'm going to come over. You right
You
across
have
the street.
to.
So
I'm
funny.
You
gonna
just
come over.
have to.
You almost took that.
I know.
I
that's
mean,
crazy.
she just is so passionate about what she does.
So if somebody wanted to come by and make an appointment or get a facial, how do we get a hold of you?
The fastest way to get a response is to text me.
and what's
Really?
that number?
It's 408-691-4307.
Great. And
okay.
what's your website?
www.skinbycat.com.
And that's KAT.
K-A-T, yes.
Cat.
And your email is
Skinbycat@gmail.com.
beautiful.
Cool.
Well, I mean, I just think everybody ought to try you, and
Aw.
because you
Well,
really
I had no idea she's across the street. I get my
you
hair
make
cut
it
over
feel like
there.
you're getting a full body massage while you're fixing,
Ooh, I like
your
that.
face, and it's so serene and pretty and beautiful, and it smells good over there too.
And I
love
like the view. It
essential
kind of
oils.
looks over Kirtner there.
Yeah, it
Right?
does. She's
Doesn't
got
it?
nice afternoon sun.
Yeah, and then we can
Well-
go to Stevie's and have a
There-
beer afterwards.
There
you
you
have
go.
to try her. Okay, everybody.
Thank you so much, Kat. We really
Thank
appreciate
you.
you joining us
Yeah,
today.
Kat,
Don't forget to
thank
tune
you.
in to the KIYSradio.com site to check out all our shows. Like us on Facebook, follow us, give us a 5-star if you like us that much. We appreciate your time. Have a good one. We'll see you next week on Your Healthy Living. Bye-bye.
Bye.